Hi, I'm Nick Pawson. You're watching News 24 Live. I'm joined in studio by our rugby panel, Garen Lamley, the Sport 24 editor, and our rugby columnist, Tank Lanning, to preview the Springboks final November tour match against the Welsh. Gents, good morning.
Morning, Nick.
Hi.
Gents, Hanneke Meyer made 8 changes this week. Obviously, his overseas-based box not available to him. No big surprises there, Tank. I'm going to start with you. Do you think that we do have the depth to topple the Welsh?
Yeah, definitely. I think the Welsh obviously kept the All Blacks in check for 68 minutes last week, but then it all came tumbling down. And I kind of think it'll be something similar, where the Welsh will be in it. I mean, that anthem will just get them through to half-time. It's just tremendous at the Millennium Stadium, so that'll get them to halfway. But I do think the Boks are tired. I think you can see it in the rugby last week against Italy. I think you could see they were tired. Yeah, I do think they have the depth. It's a little bit sad for me that they haven't given a guy like Yaka Kriel a run. We know what Opa can do. Maybe put Sky in at 7, bring in Yaka Kriel, perhaps give Riedlinghuis a start. It's a little bit sad that Sonata has gone back to the 7s without even a single run. So 100%, do we have the depth? Absolutely. But I just wonder if he perhaps should have dug a little bit deeper and seen a little bit more of the squad.
Garen, I can't help feeling again Hanneke Meyer is sort of made some conservative selections. Nizam Kar made a huge impact. Opa Mahoje, people don't seem very convinced by him. There's sort of mixed opinion around him. Why not give Nizam Kar a start? And again, Jean de Villiers, obviously he's a captain. He needs to be there for every game. But guys like him and Dwayne Vermeulen are just getting played into the ground.
Yeah, and I agree 100%. Carr, I would like, if he was going to start, it would have been for Vermeulen, not Opa on the flank. So, he came on, had a great couple of minutes as replacement last week. Would have been fantastic to see him get a start, Dwayne's been played into the ground. He's played fantastically this year, up for IRB Player of the Year, SA Rugby Player of the Year, all sorts of awards, which I'm sure he will win. But, Hanneke has been conservative in every test, basically, that he's picked a team for. So I wasn't that surprised that he didn't make more changes. He's got Validaroo and his back three all changed, so a completely new look back three for this test. They're going to be a little bit tested. Lawazim Vovo hasn't played rugby much at all. I can't actually remember when last he played, perhaps back in the Currie Cup, which seems weeks and weeks ago now. So, yeah, as Tank said, Sonata, very sad to see him go. They've got some agreement with the 7s, but, I'm sure he would have preferred to play for the 15-man team. Interesting change again. Lambie preferred it at number 10 to Pollard, seemingly our number 1 choice now. But the Welsh are going to be up for this game. They came within 10-11 minutes of upsetting New Zealand. We've only lost to them once. It was in Wales. I'm not sure it's going to be a second time this Saturday, but I think it's going to be pretty close. The Boks are really going to have to play for 80 minutes and show their fitness, which was lacking against Italy, who dragged us down sort of to their level, and we struggled for the majority of that game to actually subdue them.
Tank, your department, tight 5. What do you make of this Welsh pack?
Look, they're strong. Gethin Jenkins has been around for a hell of a long time. He's a proper loosehead. He's a good loosehead. They've lost 2 hookers. They've lost Hubbard, who's gone to play provincial rugby. But Wyn Jones at lock is a seasoned veteran. He's a pro. So I think they'll be strong. As I said up front, I am no Kuni fan at tight head, but fair's fair. He did very well against Italy last week. Still, we lost 2 tight heads, and he tends to go in on his hooker when he's under pressure. So I would have liked to have seen Julian Riedlinghuis get a run. He's been really good for the Lions, both in Super Rugby and in Currie Cup. But I probably would have given Enyakani another run. I thought he was great against Castro last week. But the depth up front is now starting to show. Urban Etzebeth is starting to play some good rugby. Matfield has been astonishingly good. That he leads the tackle stats for the tour, and everyone says he does nothing in the tight loose. So he's been remarkable. So I think I think the tight 5 will edge the Boks through. Actually, I think they're all a little bit tired, but there's a nice sort of new energy with Riedlinghuis. Kuni getting a start, Trevor Nyakani in the mix. Lewis back on the bench. I'm a little bit unconvinced there, but now Bucky's has gone. We don't really have many other options. So I think solid, strong, and probably do enough to get the Boks through.